It will be all decentralized, and all the resources all over society will be utilized in a very environmental friendly and also very effective way. So it's going to be open. Everybody is going to be have that access to this 24/7 global supercomputer. Isn't that exciting? And also, it's going to be royalty free because blockchain software and hardware will be all open sourced. Everybody will have that contribution, and with the support of the smart contract blockchain, you can actually get paid from your work when you making contributions to the blockchain technology. That's also very exciting, and also it's decentralized. You don't have to depend on monopoly or the big brothers like Google and Facebook, and also it's scalable. It will be the really MapReduce or something like the current distributed systems on steroid. It's be the distributed system on a global level, or not just on regular computers, but on all the devices we have, not just smartphones, but on smart electronic devices, on the devices on the industrial production lines. Will be very, very exciting, and it's going to be secure because it's open source, firstly, and secondly is everything will be encrypted, and you will have control over your data. Everything will be stored in a fog or in a cloud in an encrypted way without your permission or grant of permission. Nobody can control that data or access that data. So it's easy to deploy globally and formally specified. So the building blocks to have that, we have the service-centric and information-centric networking. So we are building a lot of additional functions into that. So for EON, we have EON P2P networking. We have our decentralized version of DNS routing, and we have our decentralized tour so that everybody can utilize the network, develop their own middle layer software using our infrastructure level APIs. So we need to have a publish, subscribe architecture and data flow and event processing network realized with what we call RINA, recursive internetwork architecture. So what is publish, subscribe is basically PubSub is a paradigm in the programming world and it's extended now to everywhere in the computer science discipline, which basically is when I say something or publish a message, everybody get that message, they can use that message and then they can do some reactions, which is basically very much like human beings. When we do communications, I said something, and then you, based on that information conveyed, you can do something. You can do some reactions. That in programming world, it's called reactive programming, but in the networking world, we have the PubSub way that's we're building using EON's protocols, and basically, so that's why we say EON is based on US, but it's much more powerful and much more applicative. It's going to be more scalable and it's going to be applied to a lot of additional industries. So naming and addressing, that's what I call our own EON tour and the EON version of DNS. We have a sustainable domain name topology, which is basically mapping to the IP address or URL mechanism currently we have in the centralized world. And then we have application layer data networking. When you build the apps, it's very easy to use our APIs to talk to the other apps. And the last point is blockchain for state, replicated data types, and authenticated links. That's a little bit hard to understand. Basically, the biggest innovation of Ethereum is it greatly expand the concept of digital ledger. Bitcoin. Bitcoin basically understands the digital ledger as as ledgers do, all the balances. But you make a payment, your balance changes. So that's basically a global ledger. But on Ethereum, it's much bigger. So it's not just a ledger; it becomes a state machine. So all the executions of the instructions of the smart contract, it caused the change of the state machine. So that's very, very powerful because you can apply the concept of computing to a decentralized level. And that's very, very innovative and exciting. So we put that concept to a further step so that you can basically do a lot of things. Basically, you can do the state, you can replicate your data types, you can do authentication. So the state will be much, much more colorful. You can do a lot of diversified things, not just very, very easily. Because currently it's not very easy to develop a DApp on Ethereum very securely, in a very secure and very easy, cost-effective way. It's actually, the security has become a lot of concerns for a lot of people to adopt and embrace the concept of blockchain. So, the blockchain, the major innovation is a major innovation of Bitcoins, and is the foundation for the new decentralized and distributed systems. So basically, the blockchain is a technology step change to make a secure, scalable, and open coordination platform globally, not just limited to currency and financial systems. So that's basically, just a reiteration of the point I was making on the last slide. So we can utilize the blockchain to provide that function, basically to replace all the current centralized cloud computing. What they're doing, we can just use the blockchain not just for financial, just for payment, but also for industry. And that's a huge step forward. So the digital ledger, so we extend the concept. So it's just not limited to order record of things. But of course, first of all, it's going to be an order record of the transactions. It's going to be very the refrigerators, just like the TVs, smart TVs, not just the vehicles, but everything together with the traditional smartphones and computers. So we have built this open web of things. It's going to be a new internet, just like it looks very much like the concept in what Richard is doing in the TV HBO show Silicon Valley. They're actually building a new internet. So we're actually see the possibility to materialize that concept using blockchain technology. So that's the thing we're currently building. And then we extend that concept so that we have that new internet to so many different domains. So for currently, when we're talking about internet, it's still using, which means you have to use your phone or your computer to access that. But in future, we don't necessarily to do that. You can use your car, you can use your TV, you can even use your AR and VR, headset design devices. And then that's very exciting. Which means basically data is floating in the air and AI is everywhere, and you have very much confidence in the in the access and control of your own data. You have no worries about the monopoly of all those data, and everywhere, the surveillance, mass surveillance is going to be a threat of the modern society. And with the blockchain technology, you can just put that into the air, and that's the major innovation, and that's the current work of UN. Thanks so much for listening.
네, 유언에 대한 소개해드리고 앞으로의 기점 너무나 흥미롭게 잘 들었습니다. 발표의 주제로